Moving on, Bangladesh is in a political turmoil following Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina's resignation and flight to India on August 5th amid widespread unrest. Protesters stormed the Prime Minister's residence, escalating the crisis. India is closely monitoring the situation, with Prime Minister Narendra Modi calling an urgent meeting to address the developments in the neighbouring country. A report. A cloud of uncertainty hangs over Bangladesh as destruction continues despite Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina's resignation and relocation to India on August 5th. Following her departure, protesters stormed and vandalized the Prime Minister's residence. India is closely monitoring the situation, and Prime Minister Narendra Modi chaired a security meeting while Foreign Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar briefed lawmakers, emphasizing the need for restored law and order in Bangladesh. Border forces have been put on high alert,
but will naturally remain deeply concerned till law and order is visibly restored. Our border guarding forces have also been instructed to be exceptionally alert in view of this complex situation.
For over a month, Bangladesh has been engulfed in student-led protests against job reservations for descendants of 1971 freedom fighters. The protests demanding Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina's resignation escalated into violent clashes, resulting in nearly 300 deaths and thousands of injuries. Despite the Supreme Court's decision to scrap the reservations, violence persisted. Homes of Awami League leaders and minority Hindu communities were also attacked. An Indian cultural center in Dhaka's Dhanmondi area opened in 2010 to promote bilateral cultural ties, was also destroyed by Jamaat-e-Islami supporters.
Opportunists, whether it's the opposition BNP or it's the Jamaat-e-Islami, which is the radical, pro-Pakistan Islamist grouping that is very active on the streets, they have joined the protests and they have actually brought in that violence into the protests. You cannot rule out the involvement of foreign powers who are inimical to Bangladesh's interests and frankly to our security interests also. Definitely you cannot rule out the fact that certain interests have been fishing in troubled waters.
Political leaders change, but the countries have long-term interests which will not go away. Bangladesh is a close neighbor, is a neighboring country with whom we have had good relations so far, and I think India would certainly want to continue that because whichever government takes over there. So that is not in debate that India would seek good relations with India. If you look at the history of India's relations with Bangladesh, we have dealt with every government, including military dictators who came in and stayed for almost, I would say, almost 20 years. And so that's not an issue because we will be dealing with Bangladesh.
Bangladesh's political crisis is hurting its economy, fiscal performance and external metrics. In July, S&P Global Ratings downgraded Bangladesh's credit rating to B+ from BB- due to failing foreign exchange reserves. Continued disruptions could further lower exports, worsen the external balance sheet, and deplete central bank reserves.